Hi everyone, it's your girl Gigi Valentina. Welcome back to my channel and welcome in if you're new. I am at my current household save. It's the Roses family, and I just wanted to introduce you to my creative dynasty type of family. Well, they will eventually start a dynasty because we are on the third generation. They're artistically inclined. Mom is a pianist, a classically trained pianist. Dad is a world-renowned painter who is out of the limelight, but he loves painting. So let's just meet the family. This family, and then I'll give you all a house tour because they have a renovated factory. If you all didn't see my kind of my build and chit chat video, what I call it, build and spill video, then y'all would have kind of gotten a small backstory on this family, right? So I'm gonna introduce you to the daddy. So this is Axel Rose. Oh, how is Axel? Axel was brought up by two moms. He is very carefree. He's a stoner boy and he's a very hands-on dad. After he excelled in his painting career since he was a teenager because his mother was also an artist. So yeah, so Axel was brought up in a kind of a hippie-ish household. His two moms were weren't married, but they were kind of it was kind of an on and off relationship with them. So Axel kind of grew up like the apple of both of their eyes and was a bit of a free kid. He would smoke with them, grow with them. They used to grow their own marijuana. They lived in a container in Montgomery, and then he was born in San Myshuno, and then he moved to Montgomery, and then his mom moved him. Where did they move to? Oasis Springs. And in Oasis Springs, he met his best friend, Luna. So Luna is a classically trained pianist. She is a little bit more strict than Axel, but because she grew up in such a strict household, she didn't want to raise her kids like how her mom raised her, which is overachieving, and her mom was a bit distant and a perfectionist. So Luna kind of has those traits, but she's aware that she doesn't want to turn into a tyrant like her mom. Her business is like her fourth child, right? And that kind of happened because there was this whole story about she wanting a fourth child, but Axel not wanting any more kids till he got sterilized. But that's a whole different conversation that they never really got over as a couple. They just had to live with it because she really just put everything into this business, which has become super successful to the point where it's expanding to have retreats, and she wants to put dorms upstairs. She really wants to leave a legacy and a dynasty for her kids, right? So she and Axel again, they went to college together. They didn't really get together until after college because I didn't they were both dating around and just having a good time because everybody had their whole days out in here. During college, Axel's mom died and he realized that he really has something special in Luna. They should be together because she is his truest friend, right? And again, she loved Axel from since she was a kid. However, her schooling always came first. She knew that she wanted to have kids, but not before she became this. She had to excel in her dreams, her aspirations of becoming a songwriter and whatnot. So she fulfilled that, and now she's trying to become an esteemed entrepreneur, right? And she's honestly she's almost there, she's getting it. I think she's on the last level now. So she has to grow her business to a local legend, right? And then reach alignment of dreamer because she is a dreamer. She wants to leave this business in whatever creative form for her kids. This is, what's the name of the business again? Rose Creative Studios. I think we might rename it, but just really depends. And she's having her coffee. She's really tired. This is our Sim that had her teen pregnancy. Her daughter is now 2 years old and Sunny is sleeping. So we'll come to Sunny a bit later. So Jolie, she wasn't, I don't know, she was the heir, and I'm not sure if she's going to be the heir anymore. she already had like her teenage pregnancy storyline. So now she's kind of stepping into adulthood, not sure where she really wants to go in life. Now, out of all of her siblings, in terms of creative abilities, is like a jack of all trades. Like she does tattoos, she does painting, she plays a little bit of the piano. And in my mind, like she decorated this space. We had like a huge birthday party for all the teenagers plus the baby, and so we had a fairy themed party, and Jolie and her boyfriend Kane, where's Kane? I like just literally just saw him. Kane is her boyfriend. They just got married. They also got married at the same party, hence the wedding arch in the middle of the place. So they got married because again they had she had a cryptic pregnancy after a mess around. I didn't know she was pregnant until it was the third trimester, and they could not, you know, not have the baby at that point. Kane rejected adoption, the idea of adoption. He wanted to raise his baby. So both of them decided that they would have the baby together. It turned out that they had to go to a lot of therapy for them to really get to the position of I really want to be a parent. Now, Jolie's pregnancy was really rough on her, to the point where she definitely does not want to have any kids again ever in life. Well, she definitely doesn't want to be pregnant. So I'm not sure if a science baby is in the works, but right now that's the last thing on Jolie's mind. So how I'm playing it is that Jolie did the decorations for the fairy, and she also helped her mom kind of craft her vision for out here. So I'm thinking that Jolie could maybe go into the interior decorator field. Does she want to work for the mom's business? Well, it's the family's business really, but her mother's not going to make her like, if you don't want to work here, you don't have to work here. Go out and craft your own path, you know? Kane's aspiration, honestly, is to be a painter extraordinaire. So essentially, he came with that. I didn't give him that. His father is also like a world-renowned painter. They all went to high school together with Axel and Luna. Oh, you're talking to the baby. Oh, I forgot that she's a toddler now. Okay, so this is Jolie's daughter, Sunny, with her father, Kane. Oh my God. Let me show you her little bedroom. So essentially, Kane and Jolie share a bedroom. Let me just give you a little peek here. They share like a little bedroom, and they have their daughter's space, so they converted a closet into a little bedroom for Sunny, right? Because the house isn't finished completely yet, so things are always subject to change, right? Oh, they got the jokesters dynamic. That is so fun. Like, we came so far because Kane, like I said, when he found out Jolie was pregnant, he was shocked. He was like, it was a lot for him, but he immediately stepped up and did the right thing, right? Like, he stepped up to be like a dad, and I am so proud of him and how far he's come. He managed to finish with a B in high school. Yes, he was like an honor student or anything, but he kind of got his shit together, and he's been being mentored in painting by Axel, because he's like really good. He's already like level 6 in painting, so I might let him join the painter's career, or he's going to work like Luna will hire him for her business, because you know, he could teach people how to paint. He can also create paintings to sell, because we also sell paintings in the business, right? I know I haven't told you much about the business yet, but it's like a creative studio. So people come here to, again, relax, relate, release. They'll have gardening. There's some painting classes going on. I still have to craft the classroom upstairs, and I'm thinking it's going to be like in this area here, but I'm not entirely sure yet, because there's the cafe and whatnot. So the vision is coming together quite nicely. Kane and Jolie are very like suited to each other. They've worked through a lot of problems in their young relationship, even though they were really close friends during high school and in childhood. They had to work through a lot in a short period of time. At a point in time, Kane really didn't feel like Jolie wanted to be with him, wanted him there. But that was like worked out And then he proposed to her because he really wants to be married to her, and she accepted. So I'm really happy that she did. So I was like, yeah. So he's good, and he's going to be working on his aspiration too, which is painting. I'm not sure if maybe he does want to be famous from the painting. Who knows? But they are really tired. Okay, go and take a nap. They probably didn't sleep last night. Where is Sunny? Oh my gosh, Sunny is hungry. All right, so let me tell you about the other kids. Wolf is the second child, right? So there's, oh, you're having a dream about his kind of hookup girl he hooks up with occasionally. So this is Wolf, right? I haven't made over Wolf from his teenage look yet, so just ignore his whole outfits, but fine. Wolf is our little food baby. He wants to be a chef. Now Wolf decided when he was a kid, he was like, you know what, I want to learn how to cook, and he has been rolling with that since then. Like, he has been cooking to his heart's content. Like, I think he is at level, where is that with cooking? He's at level 9 in cooking, and gourmet cooking, he's at level 7. So my idea for him is that he's going to spend some time. Maybe he might go and enter some food cooking competitions, and maybe then he might come back and work for the family. But who knows? I do want to get him to complete this aspiration though. So I think he's going to enter the chef career, culinary. Yeah. So he's going to be a caterer. He's going to be working. He's going to go out and see what the world has to offer, right? But right now, like, his love life is interesting because he has hooked up with like one of his girlfriends, Cameron. I mean, they went to school together. She took his virginity recently, and the night of the party, like, they hooked up. Yeah, so Wolf is he's a sweet boy. Like, he's sweet boy taste. He's very family oriented. And let me see, yeah. And he's also really generous. So I'm really proud of Wolfie. So you'll see where he goes with his career and with his love life. Like, who knows? You know? Winter is the baby of the family, and she kind of gets away with like everything, but I'm not entirely sure what is her deal. I want her aspiration to be like jokester, because she is like a goofball. Like, her personality is like, she's self-absorbed, she's a goofball, and she's cheerful. Winter is an anomaly to me. You know, the last child that never really got paid attention to, and you're not really sure what their personality is. Like, I know she's funny and cheerful and whatnot. She did cheerleading. She really just gives, I don't know what her vibes gives, but I like her, right? So she's here. So I'm gonna be using like this time to kind of like explore her vibe, right? I am thinking she's going to join the entertainer career, because she's gonna try to be like a comedian talking about her crazy family, because like she lives, like, who picks up their children and buys a renovated factory so they could live out their creative boho dreams, you know what I mean? So she's gonna do that. And then she could talk about like her sister being a teen mom, that kind of thing like that. But we'll see Winter, because Winter is she is gay. I think she's a lesbian. I think so. She's only ever like really shown interest in like her female friends. So we'll see where that goes with her storyline. And then there's cute baby Sunny, who we could get to watch grow up. I'm so excited. I love family gameplay like this. I love full houses, with like so much people, so much storylines going on. Do I give you a quick tour of the house, because it's not really finished yet, right? Let me just show you all like this room. Well, like the family room, where it has the dining, the TV, and the kitchen in one. The parents' bedrooms are not done. None of the bedrooms are really finished. The only bedrooms finished is Jolie's room. And then there's the business side of the place. That's not done yet. All right now we have, because I want customers to come and just spend a day. They're going to be purchasing art, they're going to be creating art, they may be taking classes. I added the rock climbing and the yoga and stuff recently, because, well, I could add that. They could work out, people could, it's just to really get people to spend time in the compound and pay that hourly fee. And then there's the fairy bar. So like I said, Julie decorated for the birthday party, and I was like, this is like a whole mood. It could be this could be like a party hall. People could throw parties here, and every time it'll be a different theme. And then we could keep it like that, and people could come and drink in the fairy theme bar or whatever theme bar. It's like a theme, and then hopefully, you never know, Wolf could probably run a themed restaurant. I don't know. The ideas are kind of like endless right now. So that is the roses, right? So yeah, I hope you like this little quiet, like a little introduction. Now I am hoping to do more, like when the new royalty pack come out. I really want to like set up the dynasties for the Rose family because it's a creative dynasty, and I really want to. I can't wait. I'm excited to play with the new pack because I do have like a kind of like a story swirling in my head that I want to play out. And I'm really excited to bring you all on the journey with me. I hope you all like just hear me yapping about my Sims, and I'm excited to see where oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Where this story could go and how their story could develop, you know? So guys, I'm gonna leave you right there. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for clicking on my video. I really appreciate you so very much. Right? Thank you for watching. Bye.